Coming up on today's FNN, we learn just how much work leading a club is.
Plus, tips on how underclassmen can maximize their time in high school.
And we count down your top 5 plays from the fall sports season. Stay tuned for all that and more, because FNN starts now. Happy Friday, Falcons. I'm Christy Wynn.
And I'm Sophia.
Clubs at EK are welcoming and inclusive to all, and cover a wide range of interests from gaming to culture. These groups are led by presidents who put their time and effort into bringing people together. As Asian Student Union co-president, I spoke to some of EK's club leaders about their motives. Students are creating safe and welcoming spaces where culture and knowledge can be shared. Evelyn, the president of the Salsa Club, explains how she found the passion for her club.
I ran into a lot of issues my junior year, and I had to seek help outside of just here in general because I was having a lot of family issues, and it really took a toll on my confidence. And I started talking a lot more to KSSN, and she told me that I would be amazing in front of a camera and in front of an audience. So I decided to do what I loved, which was a salsa club, and I decided to run as president, hoping I'd make it as the president, and I think I'm doing pretty good so far.
Although EK is known for its diversity, not everyone can find an organization that they're exactly looking for. Bayan, one of the co-presidents of the Muslim Student Association, talks about why she decided to lead this group.
I wanted a space where Muslims could kind of come together at EK, because I know there are a lot of Muslims at EK, and my freshman and sophomore year there wasn't really a space for that, so I was like, why not create a space for it and make it a good club where a lot of people come and it's very interactive.
Club presidents all have different characteristics and motivations to be leading their group. Ariana, president of the Black Student Union, explains what pushed her to become president.
What drove me to become president is when I joined my freshman year. BSU hadn't been around for that long, and I thought that my leadership skills and my attention to detail could really pull us up together.
These club presidents and many more bring so much passion and leadership to our school. If you're looking for a place to feel safe and welcomed in, you're encouraged to join or even create one. At EK, I'm Christy Wynn. You can find more information about clubs on the TV screens and bulletin boards around school. You can also find a list of clubs and their Instagram accounts on the FNN Instagram page.
Clothing and other items are thrown out and put in landfills every day. FNN's Jaisa Sepulveda researched more on the matter and how some people are trying to fix this.
Did you know that every year we dump a massive 2.12 billion tons of waste? And 92 million of that is just clothing. But thanks to places like Goodwill, 19 million tons is saved from landfills each year. So I had the chance to go thrifting with a few East Kentwood students and see what they thought on the matter.
As you can see, we're at the Goodwill bins and we're gonna see what we can find. This shirt.
It is a banger.
Riley, what do you look for when you thrift?
I look for more vintage items and graphic tees.
How long have you been thrifting for? Like a year and a half.
What got you into thrifting?
Just like my sister. I thought it was fun. You can find original clothing.
Why do you go thrifting? Is there a reason why you like to thrift?
Because it's really just cheaper, and you can find a lot of stuff.
70 million trees are logged every year to create textile fabric. Students Jackson and Adriana share what effects they feel thrifting would have on the environment.
Thrifting could help reduce waste on Earth and take some stuff out of the landfill before it even gets there.
A lot of people buy a lot of fast fashion clothing, and then new trends start to evolve, and then they end up throwing away those clothes.
Next time you buy something, consider if you'll be using it in the next 5 years. At East Kentwood, I'm Jaisa Sepulveda.
There are plenty of organizations around Grand Rapids that accept clothing donations, and even EK has their own program designed to accept these too.
With early application season coming to a close, there's been a lot of college talk mostly geared towards seniors. But what about everyone else? Sophia James spent some time finding out how non-seniors can maximize their time in high school.
This week, we inquired into how underclassmen can maximize their time in high school in order to prepare for university. We spoke with Jennifer Pham, a junior, about what she wishes was taught to her sooner.
If I'm pursuing a certain career, then I wish I was told like what I need to be doing in order to put on that resume, or like shown out how to fill out an application, or just like certain things that I need to be on the lookout for college.
While many students constantly have college on their mind throughout high school, it's easy to get lost when application season comes around. Kelly Wynn, a senior at EK, shares what she regrets not doing now that her last year is almost to its halfway point.
I regret not joining into more school spirit clubs, not doing more extracurricular activities, just the higher positions, so being a board member.
One of the biggest worries for incoming seniors is their personal essay, which many schools require upon applying. One of EK's AP Literature teachers, Ms. Coy, says which mistakes she often sees made in these essays.
Some of my students that start in July have very excellent essays because they've spent the time writing it, leaving it to sit for a while, and using the long-term writing process to get their ideas on paper or digital, however they're working.
While it may not be for everyone, college is still an important option many should consider.
Well, that does it for your news this week.
Now let's toss it over to Erica Lodge for a special edition of the EK Sports Report.
Hey Falcons, it's your girl Erica, and since the fall sports are wrapping up, let's recap the top 5 moments of the season. Starting at number 5, we have water polo going to states for the first time in 11 years. In this clip, we have Andrew Callahan making an easy goal. Boys water polo kicks off their state tournament run tonight against Pioneer High School. At number 4, we have Elijah Jones running on the left side, making one of his 2 touchdowns that night against the Bulldogs of Byron Center. Such a win! Going back to volleyball, at number 3, we have Alana Bailey with the massive block. Look at that height! Number 2, we have Miss Ava Lawrence breaking 19, making her the fastest East Kenwood girls distance runner in 13 years. And babes, she's only a sophomore. Yeah, definitely doing her thing. And filling that number 1 spot is Elise Fennell winning the state championship for golf. That is just such an amazing accomplishment, and she's going to do great at Illinois State next fall. Well, that does it for today's sports report. Now let's flip it back to the desk.
Well, that does it for our show today.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and subscribe to Falcon News Network on YouTube, where you can catch sports live streams, previous episodes, and other great content.
Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here next week.